What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Belle Collective. I know this review is pretty late, and I apologize. I had to work. I work pretty much all weekend, and I will bring y'all everything I owe y'all throughout the week. So yeah, Belle Collective Season 8, Episode 8. This is the season finale. I think we have, I don't know how many reunions we have. I don't know if it's one episode or two, but next week is the reunion, and I will talk about the looks on next week's episode when I see the reunion. So yeah, we will see the reunion look. We will talk about the reunion looks. I actually want to go live. I really have strongly it's been pulling on me to go live, y'all. I really probably need. I know y'all really want to see me live, and I really should be doing that in all of my videos, but I don't always have the time. So I do a lot of pre-records. So once I really sit down and make the time, I am definitely going to work on going live. Also, I just wanted to say this. This is a disclaimer. If you are a Marie fan or a Leticia fan, this review is not going to be for you. This will not be favorable. Y'all know me. Y'all been watching this review this entire season. Y'all know Carrie is my girl. And y'all know I will give Carrie her rights when I have to. But y'all also know I had stood in for Marie, and I really tried with Marie, but her behavior is fucking whack. And sometimes I think her and her friend is whack. And her friend ain't get on my nerves as much, but I still think her friend is whack. Okay? And I probably will be whacking them hoes at the reunion next week. And what's her name? Shantae. Whack. Okay, but we gotta see first. I gotta give people an opportunity. That's why I wanted to watch this episode. I was gonna try to bring Heart and Hustle, but this review is probably gonna be a little lengthy. Okay. Also, it's probably gonna be a lot of words. You definitely gonna hear me say raggedy somethings. It's gonna be a lot of adjectives in this review. Okay? Please govern yourselves accordingly. Here we go. So the episode picks back up with Carrie confiding in Latrice about the things she has going on between her and Matt. Latrice thinks she should have a conversation with Matt, but Carrie said in her confessional she has already spoken with her husband and she has not been heard. Carrie, your husband is hearing you. You are just wanting him to sulk the way you are, and that's just not happening. And you have to understand that Matt doesn't process things the way you are processing things, and I think you're being unreasonable. Okay? So Matt comes outside and he has a conversation with his wife. And it's pretty clear that they both handle stressful situations differently. He tells Carrie that he can't live in a place of sorrow, and she asks, well, why am I the only one living in that place? And I think, me personally, I think you're living in that place by choice. And Carrie, you cannot make Matt sit in a place of sorrow with you. And you cannot get mad because he's not responding the way you want him to respond. I think that is unfair, and I think your expectations sometimes of Matt is unrealistic, especially when you're going through things. So we get to the T-bus ride. So the men are going one way. They're going to do whiskey. I feel like the men really didn't give much, so I didn't write much about the men. But the whiskey, I mean, they went and did whiskey, and the women went on a tea ride. And I think they have that out here in Dallas, and I think I'm going to partake in that. I'm going to see if my cousin won't go with me one day. See what she doing and see if she won't go with me. Anyway, Marie wants to talk to the Belles about some things that's been weighing on her. Fine, Marie. Fine. So Selena tells Carrie they need to talk about what happened between her and Matt because she called him out of his name. I don't know what she called him. You know exactly what she called him. But you want Carrie to say it. Again, I blame you, Carrie. Because you shouldn't have never talked to your husband like that in front of these bum-ass bitches who don't even like you. But whatever. You did it. You can't take it back. So anyway, Marie tells Carrie it's one thing for you to do it in private, but then you did it in amongst other people. She tells Carrie, so Carrie said, well, y'all wanted to know what the other issues that we had, and like this is what we got going on. So Letitia said, you said no, we don't have infidelity issues. The issues that we have is the way that I talk to my husband. And I feel like the way Marie and Letitia, they're taking joy in Carrie and Matt's issues at the moment. That's just how I feel right now. And low key, I felt like Selena was doing it low key, but I need you to pause, Selena, because I need you to pause because it ain't your turn yet. It ain't your turn yet. And while you caping for them same two, gonna be at you. Ask the two that's sitting next to you. Ask the same two that's sitting next to you. Better yet, ask Akeisha. I'm just saying. Anyway, so to Carrie, this is why you shouldn't talk to Matt like that in front of these lonely, miserable, raggedy ass hoes. This why. And another thing, Matt ain't your punching bag. That's your husband. Y'all know I will keep my foot and my pinky toe on a nigga neck. But I like Matt. I happen to like Matt. I like Matt. I like Mike. I slightly, and that's a small, slight, like Cliff. And even though we don't see Tambra's baby daddy, I kind of like him a little bit. Greedy. I don't see much of Greedy, but I like Greedy. And that's it. Okay? That is it. So this is the moment where Marie's dusty ass usher in her issues from last season with Carrie. Marie, go directly to hell. Alright? She tells Carrie how her mannerisms was... She decided to tell Carrie about her mannerisms when she came on. You know how Carrie came on to the show and how she was acting and how she was all up in Marie's business and acting like she didn't know Marie. We all know when a newbie comes on, they go at the person who is always the most problematic, which is what every newbie does, which is probably the biggest mistake that a newbie do. I don't know. I think that's a production thing. I don't know. It is what it is. And so Marie said she showed up to the influencer, and then said She showed up to her influencer event to support her, but when Carrie didn't show up, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, all right. So, what the hell was I thinking? Anyway, so Marie tells Carrie how her mannerisms was when she first came into the group. And so she also said, when she showed up, I showed up to your influencer event to support you, but then when I did my grand opening, you should have been available. Should Carrie have been available? She should have. Why? Because Carrie is a Belle. You are a Belle. And yes, you live 3 hours away, but you should have been available because you signed up to be a Belle. No question, like, you signed up to be a Belle. And I guess that's the part of being a Belle. But Marie, bitch, let's not act like when you showed up to Carrie's event, you and your thick neck ass friend wasn't sitting there being messy the whole motherfucking time, being motherfucking shady, because you was mad, speaking on your friend's behalf, because Carrie didn't select your bum ass friend and them dry ass waffles to co-partner with her to do the event with. I don't understand it. You made a whole thing about it. So you came to her event hating like a motherfucker. You hated the entire time, from the beginning to the middle and the end. So again, you could go directly to hell as far as I'm concerned. So if she missed your event, we don't give a mammy motherfucker. All right? Moving right along. Again, y'all might be a fan, a stan, or whatever of Marie and Letitia, but I'm not. I'm not. I do not like Marie's behavior. This is the same behavior she displayed with Latrice in the beginning and moving forward. This is the same behavior she displayed with Tambra after she wronged Tambra. This is the same, let's be clear, this is the same behavior she low-key displayed with Letitia at most of her events. And so, but when she was doing it to Latrice, it was in Tambra, it was like that always that bully-like behavior. Anyway, we'll get there. So Marie decided she wanted to give Latrice and Selena a pass because they were doing wedding things. She tells Carrie to be her true and authentic self. And I was like, the way y'all fake asses act on this show, like, Marie, again, fucking please. You hoes are so fake, phony, and calculated. And for y'all to tell somebody to be authentic is laughable. But I digress. Anyway, Carrie tells Marie that you had a problem with me doing my event with Latrice. Marie said, I didn't have a problem with you doing your event with Latrice. Girl, you absolutely did have a problem with her doing her event with Latrice, because you sat down with your friend once again, calculated sit down, and then gonna say, made it seem like we brought you on. So because y'all made it seem like because y'all brought her on, Carrie was supposed to ask Letitia to do the event, to have, what's her name? Have Letitia, instead of asking Latrice, to ask Letitia to, what is it, co-host or whatever, the Black Girl Vitamin event. No, that's not how that go. Anyway, once again, you were mad. Again, you were mad. You and your thick neck ass friend sat right there being calculated. And then she continued to be shady. Your thick neck ass friend was like, I'm not tripping. You were really mad. I don't know if Marie put the battery in your back to be mad. I don't know how that went. But y'all really was shady after this. Anyway, Marie said Letitia brought you into this collective. So why didn't you ask her, being that she hosts brunches and she comes in contact with hundreds of women? If Letitia hosts brunches, first of all, how many brunches? When was the last time she's done a brunch? I'll wait. And if she's come in contact with plenty of women, why is she still at a basic fucking level? Why is she still basic as a motherfucking, and everybody has passed her up? I'll wait. Y'all can talk and say whatever y'all want about Carrie, but this lady rubbed hands and elbows with everybody. Let's go back to Essence. Essence alone, just by Black Girl Vitamins, the girl rubbing hands now with housewives. Is Letitia rubbing hands with housewives? No. The only one she talked to is, what's her name? Marceau's wife. Because they just alike. But like I said, when somebody can tell me when all of her books sold, when them plates sold, when was the last brunch she had? So Marie, you can get out of my face. Again, you are just picking a fight at this point. I don't know what your heart on is for this lady, but you are picking a fight at this point. It's lame. You are lame. You are whack. You are lame. Moving right along. And that's another thing. Because you're really sitting here acting like Letitia is the head bitch in charge. She ain't shit. And so are you. You're not shit either. Bum assholes. Y'all just raggedy. Okay? Anyway, Carrie said that wasn't your Carrie said it ain't your damn business, because whoever I want to do an event with, I can do it with. When I tell you Carrie was going toe to toe with Marie, and that is what Marie needed. Marie has been on this show for 8 seasons, and nobody has gone toe to toe with Marie, and that is her problem. And that is why she got mad, and that is why she retreated. And she started cursing, and then she folded. Marie pretty much, I don't give a damn what nobody say. Y'all can combat me and everything. I'm not even gonna respond to anybody sitting here combating me. I don't care. Marie folded because you had no grounds to stand on. You thought that you could come on here and bully this woman, and she tore your raggedy ass up, and she tore you up so bad that the waves in the back started fucking lifting. Crunchy ass waves, bitch. This bitch pissed me off. Okay, y'all know how I feel. I be trying to be nice. Anyway, let's move it right along. I pissed me off, and I gotta go to bed. So, where am I? Because these raggedy hoes don't be pissing me off. So Marie said, if you're a part of this collective, it is my business. Marie, she said, The bitch had the nerve to say anything that goes on with this collective is my business. It wouldn't be a collective if we didn't start this collective. Girl, mammy, motherfuck you and this collective. Carrie, you need me. Okay? But Carrie don't need me. She told Marie, she said, Marie, girl, show some decorum. Bitch. When I tell you Marie ego was so bruised, that's why I like Carrie. Because Carrie is so mouthy. And even when I go on Twitter, y'all, they been trying to eat Carrie up, talking about, ooh, she's so annoying. So what y'all want Carrie to do? Y'all want this lady to just lay there and just take it. That's what y'all want. That's not what that lady's supposed to do. So you can't, y'all, because again, what did Carrie do to warrant anything? Like, Carrie did nothing. Carrie did nothing to Marie. Marie said what she said. Carrie was like, listen, I live 3 hours away. It is what it is. That's when the conversation was supposed to shut down. She decided she wanted to keep going. Alright. Anyway, Marie tells Carrie, what you not gonna do is disrespect me. Carrie said, I didn't. And she did not. So you think you can talk to me crazy, you can tell me whatever you want, and I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm a grown ass woman. You got life and bullshit up. Like, girl. Anyway, Carrie said, Carrie said, I didn't. So Marie said, I'm a classy bitch with decorum. So you classy, but you calling yourself a bitch. Okay, so when I say it, I guess I'm well within my rights. Moving on. Marie said, you're not going to tell me to have some decorum. Marie, you're acting like a child. You're acting out. You're being loud and obnoxious. So yes, show some decorum, ho. Like, you're acting dumb at this point. And so she was like, I'm a classy bitch. Like, y'all know how Marie get. She turned into what I would like to think her real self. She puts on, when she put on this voice and she does this stupid ass shit. Or they all do that, which I feel like they put on when they do that. The body language and that extra emphasis they do on camera. What you saw Marie give to Carrie is who I feel like she really is. To the core. But you think being loud like that is going to scare somebody. Nobody's scared of you. Anyway, she said, I'm a classy bitch. I am her. Girl, what the fuck that mean? Like, what does that mean? What I am her. What YN taught you that? Girl, where you learn that from? Jerez? Girl, get the fuck. So Carrie said, you are showing so much class right now. I was not mad at Carrie. Okay? So Marie said, you gonna respect me. Marie, in order to get respect, you have to give it. And I didn't see you was pretty nice initially. I'm going to give you that. But somewhere in between, you just went off the rails. And I would like to say that could have been production. We may have missed something. But we didn't see it. So as far as I'm concerned, you got loud first. For whatever reason. Anyway, Carrie said, class is still in session, baby. So Tambra said in her confessional, Carrie does push Marie's buttons. Does she push Marie's buttons? Or does she not let Marie play with her? Tambra, please. Because the way you've let Marie play with you, ma'am, stop it. Anyway, Selena asked Marie, girl, you seem fed up. And she said, I am fed up. And I ain't gonna be disrespecting no more. Marie, who's disrespecting you? Who's disrespecting you? Because, again, it seems to me Carrie just not gonna let you walk all over her, and you're mad about that. You can't take that. You just can't take not being able to talk to this lady any kind of way. That's what it looked like to me. So kudos to Carrie. Anyway, Selena tells Carrie to stop it. No, y'all stop it. Y'all won't say nothing to Marie, but y'all will say something to Carrie, because Carrie is the easier person to calm down than Marie. That's what irritated me. That's another thing that irritated me the most. And then instead of thick neck telling her friend, bitch, you need to calm down, you screaming, hey, girl, shut up. Shut up. Your friend is loud. And if you're going to keep coming at me, I'm going to defend myself. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So, again, I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it. In my opinion, Marie started it and Carrie defended herself. And all I can see is Carrie just keeping up with Marie. I also feel like Carrie was tiring Marie out a little bit and you got fed up. I wasn't mad at it. Was laughable to me. And now y'all want to silence Carrie. So Marie can continue to operate in her bully behavior. And that's a pissy poor. That's piss poor. That's very piss poor. Marie has always been able to operate like this. As a matter of fact, all of the original Belles have always been able to operate in the same space since season 1. The only person who had to do a little more was Tambra, because y'all tried to threaten her job. Because y'all was gonna bring Shantae on. We ain't forget about that. I didn't. Anyway, y'all want Carrie to take it like the rest of the women on the cast. Yeah, nobody not finna go for that. Shout out to Carrie. Okay? Shout out to Carrie. Anyway, Carrie asked Marie, how did I disrespect you? Marie said, I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna play with me. Because, what she said? Because she's been, what? Oh, ain't nobody gonna play with me because I've been here too long. Marie, that's not an answer. She's asking you directly, how did I disrespect you? You have not given her a concrete answer. That's not a valid answer. You couldn't answer the question. So Carrie said it is exhausting at this point. She tells Marie this is getting redundant. And Marie said nobody's going to play with my business. Marie, who's playing with your business now, how do we get from here to here? There is not even a resolve between you and Carrie. So what are you really pissed off about? Carrie not showing up, or these ladies talking about your business? Who are you really pissed off at? Because now I feel like you're not even pissed off at Carrie. You're pissed off at them for asking you questions about your business. At this point, I don't even think you're pissed off about them. You're pissed off about the comments that was on Twitter. But you're trying to take it out on everybody else. I don't know. Anyway, Marie said nobody's going to play with me about my business. Y'all question me about my business. Marie, all the other women questioned you about your business, not Carrie. So your friend, Dick Neck, was like, well, if it feels like I came off that way, then I apologize. Your friend ain't even bold enough to give you a real apology. But you sat there and told her how you felt. And she started that whack ass apology with an if. But that's your friend. And you're going to go hard for her. She couldn't even say, friend, you know what? I didn't even mean it like that. And I apologize for making you feel like this. I did not know that this is how you felt. She's so damn raggedy. And you want Carrie to work with her. The one who's supposed to inspire other women. Yeah, y'all can go directly to hell. Anyway, Marie claimed that she's traumatized by all of the things, I guess, with everything came out on social media. Girl, Marie, please. So in your, again, Carrie asked, so you being traumatized entitled us to be traumatized, right? Which I felt like is a valid question. You being traumatized gives you the right to traumatize us. So Marie, in her ignorant ass response, she said, I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me. So Selena decides to tell Carrie, leave Marie alone. I would have smacked the piss out of Selena. Like, at this point, I need Carrie to see these women do not like you. They do not like you. They don't. They don't. They don't. If you was not on there, if you was not on the show, they will still have it out for Latrice and Tambra. These women don't like you. These two don't like each other. They don't like themselves. Sorry, they don't like you. Anyway, my whole thing was, girl, mammy motherfucker Marie, her trauma, and her clinics. Because you cannot start shit with somebody and expect them not to react. You cannot sit up here and be shitty to this woman. You have been shitty to this girl. And I'm talking about hardcore shitty. Like, y'all keep pulling out y'all ass last year. Like, be for real. Be so damn for real. The lady just said on Twitter in real time about a week or two ago that her and Carrie was good. So y'all make it make sense to me. What are we doing? What are we seeing? What are we saying? Is this just up for cameras? Like, again, it felt like a producer, and I'm going to give Marie the benefit of the doubt. It felt like a producer probably got in her ear and said, hey, start something with such and such. Girl, I cannot. Moving right along, because Marie raggedy ass worked on my entire nerve. I would have smacked the piss out. I would have smacked them waves out her motherfucking head. Okay? Them waves would have been turned into a fucking lake. I'm sorry, y'all. That whole pissed me off. Anyway, the guys. Mike don't want to have no more kids. Cliff damn sure don't want to have no more kids. That's all I got. Selena wants Mike to write his vows. So she think because he don't want to write his vows, you know, she feels like he's ashamed, blah, blah, blah. It ain't like that. She started crying. All the ladies, except for Carrie, she was just looking out the window. I think she probably was exhausted. I was just watching her body language, but she said a little piece to Selena. Everybody was like, "Girl, Mike loves you, girl. Oh my God, that shit just irks my soul. Like, just aggravated me to the 10th power. It did to the 10th power, but fine." Bachelorette party. Latrice and Glendale hired a stripper. Why Matt's face was like this when that stripper came? And Mike was like, he told the lady stripper came to him, and she was like this, and he was like, I can't. Cliff was ready for his lap dance. And y'all know Glendale's nasty ass is ready for what fucking ever. So Mike went downstairs. I don't want to see none of this. I don't want to see no man rubbing on my fiance. Mike. And how many stripper hoes done sat on your lap? Mike, please. Get out of our face. Because you look like you done been to a strip club a time or two, 30 or 40. Get the fuck. Okay? I don't know if you was doing that for the cameras or what. We don't care. Okay? But Selena was having the time of her life. Okay? She was in a sandwich. She was getting straddled. Something tells me that Selena is very, like, familiar in certain spaces. And her and Mike have great times at their home. And I'm gonna leave it like that. That's just my personal opinion, okay? But it was a time. The ladies always have a time. It was great, and I thought that was good. I am over the arguments. I'm tired of seeing them argue all the time. I'm tired of seeing old ass women argue all the time. Okay, I'm tired. I'm annoyed. That's why I be dropping all these damn shows, because these hoes be working on my nerves. Okay, they work on my fucking nerves. So yeah, Selena's wedding, beautiful. Face, never. That card never declines. Hair, 10. Dress, glad she chose those dresses. Okay, you did the right thing choosing the Mississippi lady. Okay, Selena, you looked great. Your wedding party looked great. The tables, the colors, I don't give a damn if you had 50 people in your wedding. It looked amazing. Okay, your son's kids walking his picture down the aisle. Ma'am, I am a G. Okay? And I had to hold back my tears. That was nice. Mike, sir, I'm a G. We speak G. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being vulnerable. You love that lady, and I appreciate that. Okay, I like you, Mike. I really like you. Selena, once again, you look good. Your girls walking you down the aisle. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The food, little setback. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. But you got it together. The man came. He pulled through. Everything was everything. The people ate. It was all gravy. Okay? It probably was frustrating, but, everything was everything. I wasn't mad at it. What else I want to talk about the wedding? Carrie bring up the whole Rain situation. Carrie, listen, girl. They say rain is a sign of good luck, ma'am. Listen, if you're going to say something, you got to get your facts straight. Okay? I'm not going to give you a hard time. I like you. I'm going to always give you a pass. But if you're going to say it, at least, at least have your facts straight, sister. Okay? Don't just say anything. All right? Letitia asked Carrie and Matt, are y'all good? Matt said, yeah, we're good. She said, is this the part where we are supposed to laugh? Her and Glendale laughed. Can I tell y'all what I wrote? I said, bitch, do we have to remind you about the oopsie baby, Amanda? Your name not being on the insurance 401k, and all of his things at his boat job. Him quitting his job, wanting to drive a box truck. Him showing his ass at your photo shoot, and him about to fight because he want to be part of your business that you haven't been doing anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. Him not wanting you to be independent. Let's not forget, you only left him and had $4, enough for a 4 for 4. Okay? And the multiple DM situation. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Because I feel like I missed something. She goes on to say, Letitia goes on to say, when people say we are fine, no the fuck they are not. That is what she said. And how many times you dented that confessional couch and said you and Glendale are starting fresh. Letitia, go directly to hell. I urge you to go to hell. Okay? Because you got some nerve. Okay? I don't know if let me go back and see if I don't think I missed anything. Why you trying to laugh? Like, it probably was a joke. But bitch, you and your nigga are the joke. Okay? You always talk about y'all don't like me, like you gonna hit at this reunion. Talking about you may not like me, but you will respect me. Listen up, Khalees. Your own nigga don't respect you. So you want other people to respect you, girl? If you don't get the fuck. Girl! This review is 42 minutes at this point. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm going to land this plane in about 2 minutes. 1 minute. Actually, 60 seconds. The caterer stove broke. It's a whole mess and a half. But they going to pull it the hell together. Okay? The caterer arrived. And they are grabbing food. Bringing it to the venue. And that's it. That's it. Everybody was like, what we gonna do? Letitia always wanna jump into action. What we need to do. What the fuck can you do? Do you have food in the back of your trunk? No. No, thick neck. You don't. But you had to say in your confessional, I noticed that there was no food. You would notice that. You know what? Because I feel like I've been fat shaming you. I just don't like you. I don't like you. Okay? I don't like you. Okay? I liked you in season 1. Okay? I liked you when where is grace and mercy? Okay? I liked you when you had grace and mercy. I don't like you. Okay? Anyway, she was like, this is what sisterhood is all about. So sisterhood is about y'all going in the rain, helping the caterers get the food out of his trunk. That's what sisterhood is about. Because if it is, y'all hoes ain't about shit. Because y'all ain't do shit. All you do is scratch records. Okay? If you watch Players Club. That's what Dollar Bill told Blue. You ain't nothing. All you do is scratch records. Oh Lord, this lady always trying to find a way to piss me off. Anyway, the last thing I wrote was I like Mike. Don't piss me off, sir. I hope Selena and them come back. I like them. As problematic as Dick Neck and that roach of a husband of hers is, I guess y'all gonna have to come with something else. I don't know. I don't know who I want to see back. I'm just tired of the same thing. I'm just tired. Listen, I really like Belle Collective. I really, really do. Right? I'm going to do the reunion. And we going to see what Belle Collective bring next season. Carlos King, don't piss us off. Okay? Don't piss us off. Alright? Anyway, this was a good little episode. Okay, this was a good little episode. Actually doing this made me feel a whole lot better today. And hanging out with my family made me feel a whole lot better too. But deep down, I'm still not fully where I need to be mentally. But I will get there. Anyway, that is all I got. Okay? And I feel like I didn't do this review justice. I feel like I did not do what I needed and I wanted to do in this review. Not like I should have. Okay? But I feel like I kept it PG today. With that being said, this is your girl, Kiwan. Reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, y'all. Stay true to yourself. When I say those things, when I say these last things, these outros, I really mean it. I really, really mean it. Okay? I love y'all. I do. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay? I am going to give y'all Heart and Hustle because I really want to talk about that tomorrow. And the way I am going to probably lay Labrina the fuck out, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Listen, y'all, I'm not giving people grace anymore in a lot of these videos. I'm just tired of being I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna be fair. But when you do some crazy stuff, I just got to the point where I just gotta call it out, y'all. I gotta call it out. So yeah. Anyway, I have to go, y'all, because I have to get ready for work tomorrow, unfortunately. But I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.